Developing right now, what drove a man to kill a Forest Hill pastor? This is a picture of Reverend Danny Kirk. He died today after being beaten inside the Greater Sweet Home Missionary Baptist Church. Word of his death spread fast, with distraught members of the congregation crying and hugging on the church's front lawn. We just got the 911 call the church secretary made during that attack.
Hi, I need help at the church. My pastor is bleeding. He's been attacked. They're trying to fight him, but I think so there's the best of them.
The church secretary who made that call was actually locked inside her office at the time. Now, the attack happened inside the church just before noon today. Reverend Kirk and the man police say beat him with an electric guitar are both dead tonight. Channel 8's Jim Douglas is live in Forest Hill with the latest on this investigation. Jim.
Just been a baffling day. Pastor Danny Kirk led about a 1,000-member church here. All of them want to know why a man would drive his car into their church and then bludgeon their preacher to death, and police have no answers yet. Worshippers struggled to grasp the suddenness and the savagery of the attack on Pastor Danny Kirk.
You can't say.
Bobby Hambrick has followed Pastor Kirk for the last 17 years. Today, she looked at the car rammed into the church building and heard details of the murder unfold.
It's blunt force trauma to his head caused by an electric guitar.
Forest Hill Chief Dan Dennis says his officers arrived as the killer clubbed to death the preacher.
They actually entered the room while the suspect was in the process of hitting the pastor with the guitar.
Officers tased the suspect, tentatively identified as 33-year-old Derek Burdo. Police say he fought with them and that they found him unresponsive in the back of a squad car a few minutes later. He was pronounced dead at the hospital.
Came down here and it was my cousin that killed the pastor.
Burdo's cousin says the suspect's children and mother-in-law attend Greater Sweet Home Missionary Baptist Church. But he says Burdo might have been on drugs.
Someone gave him something probably about a week ago, man, and he's been going crazy. Man.
He said he knew of no conflict between the two men. Now, Pastor Danny Kirk was a well-loved man. As I said, led about a 1,000-member church. He's known for working with kids at O.D. White High School, where his son is an athlete. This has been a sad and, as I said, baffling day, and police still are not speculating on a motive. Live in Forest Hill, Jim Douglas, Channel 8 News.
Well, members of the congregation found themselves overcome by grief. Some collapsed on the church's front lawn. One woman had to be carried away by ambulance. Later, though, they gathered to pray for strength. Condolences for the church are coming in on social media. Shayla J. posted this on Facebook. "It is a cold world. They killed my pastor. In so many tears. It is a tragedy up here at our church. R.I.P." Brandon Walker tweeted, "God bless the family and church of Pastor Danny Kirk as they have to cope with their current reality." Stay with News 8 as we continue to follow this developing story. You're going to find the latest on Reverend Kirk's murder on air and online at WFAA.com.